The wait is finally over. For years, Nikon wildlife and sports photographers have been clinging to their legendary D500s, refusing to let go because nothing in the mirrorless world could match that specific APS-C magic. But the silence has just been broken. Massive leaks from the 2026 roadmap have confirmed that the Mini Z9 is no longer a myth. It's called the Nikon Z90, and it's about to change the rules of the game for every professional and enthusiast on the planet. If you've been thinking about switching to full frame just to get decent autofocus, stop what you're doing. Today on Tap Tech, we are diving into the confirmed specs, the RED cinema integration, and the exact release window for the camera Nikon fans have been begging for. The Nikon Z90 isn't just another incremental update. It is a direct declaration of war on the APS-C market. For a long time, Sony and Fujifilm have had a bit of a playground in the high-end crop sensor space. But Nikon has been quiet for a reason. They were busy shrinking the DNA of their $5,500 flagship Z9 into a body that doesn't require a second mortgage. At the heart of the Z90 is a 33-megapixel DX format stacked sensor. Now let's talk about why stacked is the most important word in that sentence. Unlike traditional sensors, a stacked architecture allows for incredibly fast readout speeds. This means the rolling shutter, that annoying jello effect you get when panning quickly, is virtually eliminated. With 33 megapixels, Nikon is finding the sweet spot between high resolution for cropping in on a distant bird and maintaining enough pixel pitch for decent low-light performance. This puts it ahead of the aging 20-megapixel sensors we've seen in previous generations and right in the crosshairs of the modern competition. Powering this beast is the EXPEED 7 processor, the same brain found in the Z8 and Z9. Because of this, the Z90 is pulling off some mind-bending numbers. We are looking at burst speeds of up to 20 frames per second in RAW and potentially 120 frames per second in JPEG mode. But speed is useless if you can't hit the target. The Z90 is inheriting the full AI-powered subject tracking suite from its bigger brothers. We're talking dedicated algorithms for birds, animals, vehicles, and even airplanes. If you've ever struggled to keep a fast-moving subject in focus, the Z90 is designed to make you feel like you're cheating. It doesn't just look for eyes. It predicts movement with a level of precision that was previously reserved for cameras costing $5,000. Since Nikon's acquisition of RED Digital Cinema, the industry has been waiting to see when that color science magic would trickle down. 2026 is the year. The Z90 features RED-inspired internal video processing. We're talking about 4K 60p oversampled from the full 6K width of the sensor, providing some of the cleanest, sharpest footage in its class. There are even whispers of internal 10-bit N-Log and professional-grade RAW recording options that will make this a legitimate B-cam for cinema productions. This shift toward a cinema-first mindset means the Z90 will likely feature a tally light and a dedicated video-first interface, making it a dream for content creators who need to switch between high-speed action and high-end storytelling on the fly. Nikon knows their audience. They know that if you're out in the rain waiting for a predator or on the sidelines of a dusty football field, you need a tank, not a toy. The Z90 ditches the slim vlogger-style bodies for a more robust, weather-sealed magnesium alloy chassis. It features a deep ergonomic grip, a dedicated joystick for AF point selection, and finally dual card slots. We're likely looking at one CFX Press Type B slot for those massive high-speed buffers and one UHS-2 SD slot for compatibility and backup. This is a professional body through and through. You might be asking why you shouldn't just buy a Z8. It's a fair question. But the Z90 offers something the Z8 can't, the 1.5x crop factor advantage. For wildlife photographers, a 400mm lens suddenly becomes a 600mm lens without the loss of light you'd get from a teleconverter. You get more reach on the subject while carrying a lighter, more affordable kit. This essentially turns your existing mid-range lenses into super telephoto powerhouses, saving you thousands of dollars in the long run. To remain competitive with the high-end market, Nikon is expected to position the Z90 in the $2,000 to $2,500 range. While that's premium for an APS-C camera, when you consider you're getting flagship-level autofocus and a stacked sensor, it's actually a bargain. As for the release date, all signs point to an official announcement soon, with units hitting the shelves within the first half of 2026. Nikon is timing this to coincide with a new roadmap of DX format S-line lenses, finally giving us the high-quality glass this sensor deserves. The level of engineering here is staggering because Nikon isn't just reusing old parts. They have redesigned the thermal management system to ensure that 4K recording doesn't result in an overheating warning after 10 minutes. This has been a major pain point for hybrid shooters, and the Z90 addresses it with a passive cooling design that draws heat away from the processor and sensor more efficiently than any previous DX model. This allows for extended recording times that rival dedicated cinema cameras. Furthermore, the electronic viewfinder has been upgraded to a blackout-free 5.76 million dot panel. When you are shooting at high frame rates, seeing the action in real time without that stuttering lag is the difference between getting the shot and missing it entirely. The integration of the Nikon Z mount also means you have access to some of the best optics ever created. While we wait for more native DX lenses, using full-frame S-line glass on this body yields edge-to-edge sharpness that is simply breathtaking. The Z90 is also rumored to include a pre-release capture function. This feature starts recording frames to the buffer the moment you half-press the shutter. So if you're a fraction of a second late on a bird-taking flight, the camera has already saved the moment for you. This functionality, combined with the incredibly fast sensor readout, makes it nearly impossible to miss the decisive moment in sports or wildlife. It's technology like this that proves Nikon is listening to the field photographers who have stayed loyal to the brand. Looking at the broader market, the Z90 represents a pivot point for the industry. For years, manufacturers pushed everyone toward full frame, suggesting that APS-C was only for beginners. The Z90 proves that the crop sensor format is a professional choice for specific disciplines. Whether you are a macro photographer needing more depth of field or a sports shooter needing that extra focal length, this camera is built for you. It's the spiritual successor we have waited a decade for, and it feels like Nikon has finally understood that professional specs shouldn't be limited to full-frame sensors alone. The Nikon Z90 is shaping up to be the most important camera release of 2026. It's the bridge between the glory days of the DSLR and the high-tech future of mirrorless. But I want to hear from you. Is the 33-megapixel stacked sensor enough to make you stick with APS-C, or are you still holding out for a full-frame upgrade? Drop a comment below. I read every single one, and I want to know if you're joining the hype train. If you found this breakdown helpful, make sure to like the video and subscribe to Tap Tech for more deep dives into the gear that actually matters. I'll see you in the next one.